Okay, everyone. Some of you know that I've been building a custom trailer from the ground up um, for the General, and the time has come to reveal the nearly finished trailer. I just put the last panel on it. We've got a few minor details left, but it's got its final overall look. So, without further ado, there she is. So up front here is a compartment for additional storage. Spare tire and a jack will go in there, probably a handful of necessary road tools. And then let me hop over on this side. There's the compartment back here for the storage. I'm still going to put a Raptor bed liner material on the inside. Make it tough as nails. Got a little inner panel right here that protect the taillight wiring. Both compartments are lockable. So the original idea was, I've seen from my days in the hot rod world, a handful of custom trailers pulled behind like Model A's and 32 Fords, things like that, where they use these old Coke coolers and they make trailers out of them. Well, I inherited one from my grandpa. This cooler's been in the family since the early 50s. He had a service station and he sold soda out of this. And this thing had been, drug along with all of their moves, and most of its life lived outside in next to a chicken coop. I remember it I remember it when I were in Arnold back in the early 70s, and then also into the late 70s, and then early 80s, actually all through the 80s. This thing sat next to a chicken coop, and it was always full of crap and leaves and junk, and Grandpa's dog Tiger, a yellow lab, which he hated snakes, and he would go rustle up snakes that would be living underneath this thing. Well, this old cooler had seen better days, but I'm just attached to this thing. So I did a quickie freshen up on it and put it back into service, just like our bike, which is the Veterans theme. Did the same with the Veterans theme on the motorcycle trailer. As you can see, here's some old Coca Cola advertisements, some period photographs from World War II. There's a story behind that, and the story I will attach to this video. You'll have to read that. Coca Cola had a huge presence in World War II and supported the troops. So just like Joy and I try to do now to support the veterans, that's what Coca Cola was doing before they were veterans, back when they were fighting for our freedom. Anyway, yeah, so custom trailer. I did tons of research before I designed this thing. The wheelbase from the tongue or the ball hitch to the center of the rear axle is the exact same length as the wheelbase on my bike. I read where trailers tend to track behind motorcycles a lot better if they're right close to the same wheelbase. Well, since I was custom building this, I made it the exact same wheelbase. The trailer axle, I custom ordered the exact same width to put the outer edges of the rear tires even with the general. Height wise, I kept the Coke cooler, which is relatively tall for a trailer, motorcycle trailer, but the height of this, the highest point, well, not counting the low luggage rack that I put up there, but it's still below the luggage rack on the bike. So the trailer should tuck in behind the bike. The bike should cut most of the wind. Plus I put the semi-aerodynamic front end, which has been referred to as a log splitter. But purpose for that is to help with aerodynamics. The bikes really don't like dragging stuff behind them. And fuel economy goes way down on them. But this one hopefully is going to be pretty good deal. I'm hoping. If all the indicators that I've read on other people that have drug trailers all over this country and hundreds of thousands of miles behind bikes, which I gotta kind of hope that them guys know what they're talking about, and they should with all of that experience, so we'll see. What else? Well, I guess, so the other thing was, let me turn the lights on. I wanted to light this trailer up, so for safety reasons, whenever we're out at night, streets aren't all that safe too much anymore with other drivers. Not saying that most people disrespect motorcycles, but there's enough of them out there. So we've got marker lights on all four of the rear corners. Plenty of brake lights, running lights. I shouldn't have any trouble seeing this. I've got so we're going to have 6 lights total for brake and turn, and then all the rest are just marker lights, but should be a good deal. Anyway, thanks for watching my long video, and I'll talk to you later.